just gonna go over what happened last time briefly. Also, for I've filled Dave in a little bit about what happened towards the end. But you guys had rude visitors in your haven. Things that were shaped like hands, but from people. 5 people to be exact. They made a hole in the wall that revealed a sewer grate. Weirdly enough, you dispatched them without getting too hurt or anything. I think you did masterfully. There was a lot of crits, as far as I remember. Mm-hmm. Marie's warding was steadfast, and no more harm came to your building. The worst part that could be, I think Oliver brought it off, very Masquereade breach is the police were on their way, and you have a demon in your basement, along with a lot of flesh. I mean, Oliver ate some of it, but not all of it. You went to the Fist to have a rant about how to proceed with, well, the Sabbat and Anarch business, really. All the Anarchs were there, including the Horsemen. And from various other factions, at least those who have the political affiliation of being Anarch, but may not necessarily subscribe to Gabriel as their Baron. You talked about, well, I think the general consensus, correct me if I'm wrong, but getting rid of the Sabbat was probably a good idea on different levels. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's annoying that the prince asked you to do it, but yeah, getting rid of them is probably good for the Masquerade. And I think right when you make your decision... Oh, also, all the Macavians spaced out for some reason. It had nothing to do with the power outage or anything. Right when you were, I think, about to, well, put yourself to action, a couple of Archons showed up with weird powers and told you you had until the next full moon to get rid of the Sabbat, otherwise you would face the, well, judgment of the Justicard.
Did I miss the bit where we joined the Camarilla?
Gabriel kindly told them to fuck off and get out of his bar. Which I think I remember seeing Luke's face, and he was at least a little bit impressed with Gabriel's fervor. Maybe. And he assigned a task, or he asked you if you would like to do something for him. Because he's not really the commanding type, but Leo was supposed to vaguely get some information out of his information network, out of character. We all know that he went to tell on everyone to Regina the Harpy. Luke, you were asked to go see the Horsemen, see what they could do, since Gabriel thought that you and Nemesis kind of got along on some level.
Masquereade.
Dave, you have your web, so we don't need to think about that. Marie and Martin and Isa, you went to do a bit of scrying on the samples that you collected, to maybe figure something out. And Emery, you were asked to see what the sewer rats know. And Oliver, you went to the Cappadocians with Sean, and also maybe picking Amelia up on the way. Rather than having a lot of solo scenes, I'm gonna tell you what happened, and you can ask me any kind of question you want. I hope that's fair. Since Leo is not here, I'm gonna skip him. Start with Luke. After yelling at each other in Danish for about 15 minutes, the Horsemen have decided to help with killing the Spot. They seem to dislike them a lot on a personal level. Is there anything else you would like to know about the meeting that you had with them?
Okay, so it's all the Horsemen going after the Warlock, right?
Yeah, but this is more a Sabbat thing. But yes, the Horsemen are going after
yeah,
that.
okay. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I got I got my wires crossed here. All right. So Sabat first, and then Warlock.
Yes.
Is that how we're doing it? Okay. Because I know the Warlock is on the table.
Yes.
And so I'm ready to hunt down some Sabat. I'm ready to Diablerize some Sabat. I'm ready to be part of this horseman team. I'm the fifth horseman. I'm the one that nobody expects. So
Hell yeah, dude.
At dusk we ride. Yeah. Like, I want to see Nemesis do her thing, and I also want to see these crazy bastards like tear people apart. So I want to be part of that. It seems like the cool kids gang. So, and I can trust these folks. I know I can. So, I Nemesis has my back. I'm pretty sure of it. Yeah.
Well, you have brief experience with them, but they seem to argue a lot. But they
argue a lot in Danish, right?
Yeah,
it's in Danish.
And it also seems like they're almost about to kill each other, but they don't.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. The chemistry of this group is fire. Yeah.
Again, Dave, you have your web. Heard some voices, some people talking in there.
Quite clear.
Yeah. Do you have any questions about any of the things you've heard?
No, Josh has said one thing over and over again, very loud, very repeatedly.
Yes.
I picked up the subtext.
It's not a lot of sub in that text. Marie, you have assisted Isa along with Martin in some shrine sorcery, which Isa seems quite adept at, and have tracked imagine kind of a map of London, and there's a pin that's kind of going around in a circle, and eventually it hits where the thing you're tracking is located, and it's somewhere in Lambeth, an old foundry building, I said. And hung out with Martin and Isa for a bit, who both seem, well, let's just say they never blush, but they don't need to.
Neat.
Do you have any questions about the ritual or the information?
Mostly if I can do anything, or I will have to roll in order to further improve it, as in, we know the place and we have an estimate of, there seem to be some people here, or there is a really strong presence in this place, or I could use maybe the ley lines to in any way further proof into this information, or it's just we know automatically and this is the info there is to have.
Oh, it's more, where they were created, which seems to be in this building that the tissue samples lead back to. But Isa has not actually, it's not like clairvoyance. She can't see directly into the building without being at least somewhat close to it. But where the hands were created. Emery, you went deep down into the sewers. And the spy master has told you that there's a lot of information being directed towards Southwark. Their knowledge of kindred seems to be intimate, and the spy master is 100% sure that whoever's sending, antigen, this information is kindred. He's still tracking them down, but he doesn't have any current information about where the Sabat are located, since he spent most of his effort finding out where this very clear Masquereade breach is coming from.
You said that there's a lot of information directed to who?
Southwark, where antigen is located, basically.
Okay.
But it's about people and information about the kindred in general, your powers, how to hurt you, that sort of thing.
Okay. And then is there any insight? I know that there's the threat level going up. Is there any way to reduce that?
Laying low. It's very much when the world or kind thinks terrorism, antigen can get away with a lot of things. And that's the reason why now because banks have been blown up and that kind of thing.
Hate when that happens.
Oliver, you and Sean on your very large Harley Davidson bikes picked up Emilia at their base of operations in Tottenham, and went to the Cappadocians. The three of you have managed to convince them to care just a little bit about the situation. They are willing to aid the search with some of their spectral servants, but they expect the Baron to pay with a boon, should their search prove useful.
Hell yeah.
And an invitation that has once again been extended to you to come and learn about your heritage and your powers.
It is tempting.
Well, you've heard, or at least seen now, can't see the ghosts, but you've seen the zombies. Group question. Where are you guys meeting up afterwards? Are you going to the Fist? Are you going home? Are you meeting in Starbucks?
I'm not really sure how much time is left, but I would like to check on our heaven from afar. See if there's any, because we remember there's polite sirens going off nearby. Maybe they investigated the place and they found something weird, and we can see, strange cars nearby, detectors. I would like to spy from afar, maybe even see that, but otherwise I will wait on the Feast.
Emery would be interested in checking in on our haven as well, and our friend in the basement.
Let me see here. Are you physically going there, I assume, because the cameras are out? I'm gonna need a stealth roll.
Should be fine.
Or Emery, in your case, if you prefer an obfuscation roll.
At most, rather than being stealthy as not being seen by the cameras, I would like to keep my usual more of a disguise kind of ordeal, trying to be, make sure my face is well hidden, if possible, using anything on the face to mask my appearance, anything like that. More of a stealthy in disguise than being, physical stealthy. And just, otherwise, I just want to look from afar. I really don't want to come in close unless I know it's safe, maybe feigning some kind of interest, but fading away before, getting close to it, actually. Actually, yes, I think I want to do that. I want to basically, I want to more of a subterfuge way, as in checking on the place, but while seeming a completely normal civil person walking down the street on the place.
You're just gonna do a Jedi mind trick type of thing, like, I'm just a completely normal person.
I really don't think that's going to work, but I don't see that, and I really don't want to get in there until I know it's...
The thing is, if you show up and you're kindred, they're gonna spot you. So the only thing you can do is hide. You cannot disguise yourself.
Then never mind.
They have things. Unless you want to blush, but then it's going to be
Oh no, I am not blush. See, I'm not blushing. I'm blushing. I want to be always blush.
You fake being mortal, but yeah, then you can do it.
There we go. I'm blushing now, but even then, I want to keep my distance. If there is no way, I will just wait for the rest of the Feast and check as a group.
Do a manipulation and subterfuge then, for disguising yourself and behaving mortal.
Right. Will I buy you composure? I think keeping my cool and keeping my...
Yeah, well, your difficulty is 1, so it's not the hard thing.
All right. Playing ingenuity. All right, taking that. Yeah, taking the 3.
Yeah. Emery, did you do a stealth thing? Oh, you muted.
Can I go along with the same thing if I'm just walking and talking with them? Because either that or she would go from afar and use a pigeon to go in, but...
Well, it's a rouse either way, so pigeon is probably safest.
Yeah.
Do a rouse. And don't need to do a roll then.
Okay.
Well, Maria stopped quite a few houses away by police, and they have kind of fenced off the area. There is your SWAT car outside. And well, both ends of the street has been blocked off. There are I don't know what they're called, but like people who maintain the city, because all the lights have gone, all the power. So people who are trying to work to get at back, but you can't unfortunately see into the haven itself. But it's very, very, very compromised at the moment. Emery, your pigeon can fly in a bit further. Obviously, people are going to yell at it, but it's just a bird. So you see a bit more. That story is obviously trashed. You saw that before you left, and they're going through the rubble. Eventually, they will find the hole that you guys have covered up with shit. And Mr. Smith in the basement, along with all the goo. But with police, they're going through everything meticulously. It's going to take a while. Did any of you get hungrier? Nope. Everyone good with meeting at the Fist?
Yes.
I don't hear any objections.
Before I go,
Yes.
Mr. Smith, you say, is currently on the web.
Yeah. He's everywhere at the moment, yeah.
I know he said that all the hunters have been dealt with, but is he nice and happy at the moment?
As happy as he can be as a prisoner. But he's happy to serve.
And no one's broken into the haven, everything's hunky-dory.
Well, they're making quite a racket upstairs, but he has put up an illusion, he says.
Learn a little bit more about Mr. Smith. He's part Ravnos.
Don't be afraid to protect yourself.
Oh, they're mortal. It's not really an issue, he says.
Good to know.
You meet up at the Fist at various times. If anyone wants to talk to someone there, let me know. But the only one there are Gabriel's 3 ghouls. Teresa seems to be the only one happy to see you as usual. Jamar stoic as ever, and Dawn chewing gum. And a lot of the punks in here. And it seems like there is music, but there's no customers in here at the moment. And the Baron is nowhere to be found. The only kindred here is Josh in his basement, who's too busy to play Minecraft and, just going through surveillance cameras at the moment. Trying to find anything that's kindred related, maybe, in his mind. But it's quieter than usual, and the people upstairs are not, as I said, they're not customers, they're private army, looking like punks.
Mostly, not sure if everyone else is arriving, so we are here now.
Yeah, I assume so, so you can kind of share information.
Alright, rather than saying, this foundry, I'm going to put the spotlight on... Oh, I did not see as much as Emily, but I'm going to start. We have to go back to our place and solve that mess.
That's fine.
It's pretty messed up in there. It's pretty overrun. not optimal.
Well, we can let them find everything that's there. That's going to be a huge problem. We have to solve
Smith
it.
dealt with that, Marie. Mr. Smith said that they're not going to see anything. They're only going to see what he wants them to see. He's quite confident. So everything should be worried, but safe.
Do I remember that? Or is that an actual option?
Option 4. Sorry, what was the question?
Basically, it's if I remember Smith saying that, as in, no, don't worry. No matter what comes here, it will be fine.
No. Everything in Dave's mind.
Right. I don't remember anything like that, and that will require a lot. Even then, it will be a weird report in the police.
He's quite confident. They're just mortals.
All right. Well, I'm glad that someone here is confident. That's enough for everyone, I guess.
Storyteller, is Luke there? Because I'm trying to keep track of his whereabouts. Like, did he just kind of meet with the horsemen and then leave, or is he
You're
still
all
with
kind
them?
of spread out and then meeting back at the fist now to kind of figure out.
So are they there too?
Yeah, all of you.
Okay. Everybody's there. Yeah. Okay.
It's like scream like we're here.
Except Leo for some reason, and he's not.
Except for Leo, who's just suspiciously
Betraying
absent.
us.
Yeah,
Just out on the betrayal train.
I'm sure he's just busy with something with a very good reason. So Luke's gonna walk in with a Starbucks drink because why not, right? And along the side of the drink, you see it's a nice drink, and it has an order list of about 10 different things on the little label there. So, you can tell that he's one of those customers. He's got to have the extra, the ice and the whip and the extra, the 4 different toppings and the chips and all of the rest of it. So, extra pumps and all that stuff. So, yeah, he's got that, and he's feeling pretty good because that's about 500 milligrams of sugar right there. And even though he no longer actually feels the kick of the sugar, he pretends that he does. He's convinced himself. It's psychosemantic. So basically, he's like, oh yeah, caffeine, sugar, I'm feeling it. Good. He's sucking on it a little loudly. It's like, and just making a general scene of himself. And so yeah, he's walking in. He's like, when's go time? We're ready to go. The stage is set. The concert hall is prepared. Ready to play. So, and I trust Dave here with my life. So, I'm going to go ahead and say that our haven, which is the best haven ever, is totally secure. I'm sure nothing bad will happen there ever, because nothing bad ever happens there. So you can tell he's just a little bit, like you can see an eye twitch, he's just done with the whole fucking thing. And he's just like, you know what? We are beyond the pale at this point. I'm ready to roll. So, yeah.
First off, how can you drink that? It was horrible before, but now it must be awful.
Marie, not the time. Okay, not the time. All right. So, I don't know. I'm convinced more than ever that somebody here did a heck of a job on that poor guy who runs the shop above us, because I can't even imagine what his life is like right now. And so, I'm done with that place, right? I've already said that. Okay. Mr. Smith, I'm sure he's fine on his own. No, I just don't want to go back there. So I'm ready to roll in the Sabbat. Let's eat some Sabbat. Yeah. Not because the prince asked us to.
Look, you want to actually leave the place after that? All right, but are you sure there is nothing there to compromise you, and that everything that we left behind will be decently hidden?
No, Marie, I'm not convinced of that at all. But look, if they go down there, right? If they find their way downstairs, okay? Even though Dave has convinced us that they won't, if they find their way downstairs, right? They're going to encounter. Let's recount, right? they're going to encounter a demon-possessed body, right? Like, okay, you know. So Mr. Smith, just in all of his glory, you know, sitting there chilling, and then there's the guy in the bathtub that nobody wants to talk about. Okay, so there's going to be him, and he grabbed onto me. Okay, he's still very much alive. Nobody speaks of him. I don't know why. Nobody's concerned about him. And then there's the giant freaking holes in the wall and the sewer grates and everything else. Where, lest you all forget, giant fucking hands came out and attacked us. Okay, I had to tie up one of those fuckers as like Oliver here was eating it. Okay, so like, you know, I'm just saying, if they go down there, ain't nobody coming back out of there. Okay, no compromising material, because there'll be nothing left of whoever goes down there. So okay, you know, there'll be no story.
But Luke, didn't you get taken by two big hands into some shadowy thing, and you came back and you were fine?
Emery, that was different. Where some shadowy hands are okay and friendly and on our side, and some are not. I happen to know the difference.
So you're saying the difference is consent. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, exactly. That's right. Okay. Consent is always key. So you get it. So, okay. Yeah.
I mean, I can get behind that. Look, see, if everyone is okay with leaving it, I won't do it alone. But I think we should at least try to fend them off. I mean, they have, I doubt they could get any kind of legal ground to actually be there in the first place. Maybe we could, I don't know, save them in some way. But I understand if no one else wants to do it, I will stick with what the group chooses to do.
I mean, I just don't know what else we could do, right? I mean, they're either cops or worse. Okay, and I don't see that ending well for any of us, right? Like if yeah. The best thing we can do is stay away from that place and just be like, we were never there. I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, if they are police, they actually have to follow some legal grounds. And they obviously are facts, but if they have to abide by the rules, we can actually use that against them. I really doubt any judge has, you know, accepted that clearance or that bargaining.
Oh, you think they're going to bargain with us because they're the police?
No. Do you have bargaining, as in getting inside? I know the laws whenever you have to get into a place, and if we don't allow that, it's really difficult without some kind of legal providence.
So you're going to tell them that this is your place and you need to get back in there?
Oh, no, not my place.
What makes you think they're going to let you inside if they don't think it's your place?
Josh turns in his chair and says, "They're gonna kill you immediately when they find out you're kindred." And they will. They have devices that scream. I think you've met them.
Right.
I have questions. And he raises his hand and kind of waits.
Josh, you're up, man. Spotlight's on you.
Thank you. You're awesome, Luke. Nice hair. Emery, the guinea pigs downstairs. What are they saying? Any help? Are they finding people?
Are they frightening people?
Finding people. Can they find the Sabat? Because I'm coming up with squad.
Oh yeah. Yes, but no. They've there's only so many resources, and so they're on it. They're just in that right direction. So, yes, but not yet.
Also, can you call them? I need IT support. My computer is behaving weirdly for like a week now. But
Okay, can do. Have you tried turning it off and back on again?
Yes, several times.
Okay. Okay, can do.
Magic lady, you're over there. Yeah, French, nice lady. What did Isis say? Did you find the goo?
Yes, the place I've mentioned before. It's some kind of foundry.
Awesome. Spooky man, Oliver. Man with big appetite.
Then he kind of twitches when he says that. Oliver's face twitches.
What do we need to pay? I know they never do anything for free and they don't really give a shit. I'm convinced they're robots.
They require a boon in exchange for using spirits and wraiths to aid in our endeavors.
Well, I'll tell the Baron. Dave, you're enlightened. You know everything. I know everything you know, so it's fine. Luke, horsemen.
Horsemen are on board.
Awesome.
Ready to rip and tear, man. Like,
as he's talking, I need everyone to do a intelligence and awareness roll.
Yeah, I'm taking that too. And actually, I should revert my blood potency. Yeah, there we go.
Would this include heightened senses, storyteller?
Unfortunately not.
Understandable.
If someone's not paying any attention at all, that would be Dave.
Yeah, okay. Pretty close.
He's paying more attention than Emery.
Listen.
You don't know what you're rolling for, Oliver, but I can say that you're the only one who has a chance to succeed. Unless people are going for crits. Do you want to reroll or just let it be?
I'm gonna re-roll. Why not? You know, I'm just gonna go for that re-roll. So let's see. I got two.
You can reroll
two
one.
dice. One dice. Well, never mind. It's only one dice.
Don't do it. That's why I'm saying Oliver is the only one who has a chance of succeeding if he rerolls. Yeah. Or you can just let it stand.
If I reroll. Oh, sorry, I misinterpreted what you were saying. So
how many successes?
Oh, you need 5.
So if I roll 3 10s.
It is technically possible, yes.
Yeah.
We believe in you.
But
technically correct, which is the best correct.
It's also fine to just let it stand.
Yeah.
No, I did. I spent my willpower reroll and I didn't get. I stayed at 4.
You try
sometimes.
Yeah.
Fair enough. You start to hear, and Josh just talking like he's completely ignoring it, but his voice kind of fades away because this is a noisy thing. You hear on the hatch, you hear slamming like something very heavy. Then the floor is ripped open and a fully transformed lupine jumps into the hole. Running into the room and then disappearing into a swarm of butterflies. And a man stands in the room and he's laughing loudly. He is, Eurasian. And dressed in just normal, average clothes. There's nothing special about him. He's handsome, but yeah, he's currently almost rolling on the floor laughing right now and just pointing at you guys. You sort of see your faces. Yeah, for people who know, this is Benjamin.
Not cool, man. Not cool.
I thought it was very cool.
Yeah, not cool. You do this on the regular?
Yeah, it's kind of a.
You're still alive?
Come on, it's fun. My brother usually does King Kong and Balrogs and that sort of thing, but I thought it would make it believable.
Yeah. That was horrendous. Okay, I just nearly shit myself here. Okay, because I'm used to giant hands crawling out of the floor. So
it can also be that pumpkin spice vitae you're drinking.
Oh God, yeah, I know, it goes right through me.
Pumpkin spice vitae. That is foul.
He raises his eyebrow in wonderment and kind of like, okay, the Baron around by chance?
I didn't show yet. He's always fashionably late.
Oh fuck. Okay, well, Josh is kind of wakes up from his mumbly condition. He says, yes. Oh, hi, Benjamin. Benjamin just hands him it looks like a very large claw. And he says, this is for the Baron. Vaughn sent it as a gift. Well, he owes him a boon, but let's say a gift. If anyone wants to do an occult roll, they can. But otherwise, it just looks like a very large claw.
On my way. Occult intelligence?
Yes.
Occult and what?
Intelligence.
Taking the 4.
Dave sticks with his 2.
Yeah. Very large claw. Marie, you think it's a lupine claw.
Can you repeat?
You think it's a lupine claw.
All right.
It's kind of been fastened to just a wooden handle, nothing special. Probably with a large screw or something, but he hands it to Joss and says, "Careful, it's very sharp and it hurts us tremendously, permanently." And he's kind of smiling at it. And turns to you guys. "So, hunting Sabat?"
Hunting.
That's it.
Lupines.
That's on
That's a step up.
Yeah.
it. We've done it before. We've done it before. We're on this. We're Sabat hunters. They're not really. They're just more of a nuisance. Not a big deal.
Well, weaponry like that is definitely going to help. I don't know why the Baron needs it. He's usually more a fisticuffs guy, but maybe it's for one of you guys.
Outside of character here for the storyteller, does this group know anything about Vaughn? Does the name ring any bells at all?
Oh, that would be a Streetwise thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't have.
You said it's Streetwise?
Yeah, it's Streetwise and...
Oh, Streetwise and what?
Wits or intelligence. One of them.
All right, Streetwise and wits. I really doubt that. Yeah. No.
It's a big pull, Emery.
I know. I was really excited, but I can re-roll, right?
Yeah.
You could, yeah. You'd spend a little willpower to unlock the secret achievement of who Vaughn is.
I could re-roll 5 dice, though, right?
3.
3.
Oh. The dice are cool today.
It's not that kind it was.
No. Okay. Well, it's a different street. It's a different street that I'm wise on.
That's right.
The only thing that rings a bell, you don't exactly know what it is, but you heard something about when weird shit happens, Vaughn's fault. That's the only thing. Yeah.
He's part of it somehow.
And not like weird you guys, like weird. Well, for anyone who knows anything about Ravnos, they do illusions. Other than that, I don't think anyone has heard anything about Vaughn. But Benjamin is still there, if you have questions about it. But he's just standing around and smiling at you guys, and he just seems genuinely happy, actually, for a vampire.
Yeah, this guy, he's definitely on the up and up, I'm sure.
It's been a pleasure.
You have to enjoy life, and he points towards your coffee.
Yeah, see, we're on the same page here. Yeah.
Either that or he has no taste buds. I'm sorry, but it tastes like ash. I'm sorry.
This is definitely not ash. You got to try this. This shit is like
I did.
I told my
Before
brother
and
once,
after.
Marie, you just have to keep at it. Eventually, you'll taste it.
I mean, that's a painful journey, I'm sure, for everybody else.
Yeah.
Kind of waves
I
his
have already-
hand, pulls out a classical magician's hat and pulls it over himself and disappears into a swarm of butterflies. And then he's just gone from the room.
I may need. He's going to turn
Wait,
to.
is he a fey?
I don't know what that is. I'm going to turn to our detective here, our famous or infamous detective, however you want to view him, and go, does he have a contact number or something? I feel like he would be awesome for one of my shows. Like just the whole special effects thing that he does. Like I think that would really make the performance pop.
Kind of, but they don't really stay in one place for more than one night.
I get it. I only use him for like I only do special performances. I don't do like regular routine shit. He wouldn't have to travel with me like it's a circus or anything, you know. So yeah, just one night. I would love to like bring him in, like do a whole bunch of things with the crowd there. They can all walk out and say that they saw shit, and then nobody knows what happened. It'll really send waves through the internet and everything. At least that's what Alicia tells me. So yeah,
They are known for being entertainers.
See, go ahead, give me his contact. You know how to reach him, right? You have all the information. Give me his contact. Come on, go.
I can't, but I can put in a word for you.
Okay, sounds good. Where's fucking Gabriel? Why is he so fucking late tonight?
Everyone's doing their thing. Gabriel is, well, checking. What did he say? Something about bottom and feeding and a river. I didn't pay attention.
Well, we'll have to visit the foundry ourselves then. Maybe at least do some scouting. And can I check on the map in which territory will that fall into? Like, we have to ask for permission of someone?
It's not technically anyone's domain, so it's the prince.
All right.
And it's right west of Southwark, but it borders on your domain to the north. I can change back to the map.
All right, so basically we don't need to, or we still...
You're not technically driving through a domain, but it's outside Anarch domain, so unless you want to call the prince and ask for permission, but you have not been doing that at any point. So I think you're fine. You're doing the prince's work anyways. You're dealing with the Sabbat.
All right, so if there is no one we have to actually talk to, then yeah, we are only going to head there. Well, at least I suggest we can start scouting the place.
Yeah.
Any preparations before you go?
I'm going to... the moment. How much time do we have? Or is everyone else going to do something as preparations? Because depending on that, I will do something or not.
It's up to you guys. You have the rest of the night, I guess.
Because maybe someone has to feed. Like, I would suggest we all go ready to go, like full prepare.
Look, man, I'm good. I'm ready to go.
All right, then yeah, let's go. And make sure you look lively, just in case.
Oh yeah.
People want to blush, good to arouse.
Oh no.
Amazing, it suits you really nicely.
Ooh. How do you do, fellow humans? Nothing to see here.
Nothing to see here. Anyone getting a little bit hungry?
Oh yes.
Oh yes.
Oh, Dave.
Imagine that. Dave has trouble appearing human.
You just hear that annoying whisper telling something is coming for you, specifically the cult. And you go to your happy place, seeing, well, comes with people looking a bit like plants for a moment, but it also comes with green fields filled with sunlight and spring water to distract you from the evil cult.
That works.
Can people give me a streetwise and wits or wits awareness as you're driving, and also who's driving? Emery's driving, yes. The Scooby-Doo van.
Alright, okay. There goes my incredible streetwise. Yeah, I am a street lady knowing street things on the street life.
Hey, I got that one.
A lot of threes.
Do you want me to do a drive as well?
No, it's fine. You're not, on a high-speed chase, but
No, we need one of those at some point.
you're not. Some of you are more known to London than others, but you have been driving around, and some of you have a feel of how long it takes to drive somewhere, especially in the middle of the night. It seems like there's rush hour traffic, but it's like 1 a.m. or something, and which is kind of strange.
It is.
But let me just change your map here. So you kind of go into a traffic jam, and you see the before you go into it, you're kind of trapped, but you have the opportunity to at least, I don't know, abandon the car if you want to.
What a nightmare. What a mess. I keep forgetting that we drive around the mystery mobile.
Yeah. it for some reason also seems to have a lot of weird ass compartments and things like that.
Yeah.
Emery
I keep forgetting that.
Emery has special built it.
The mystery machine.
Yeah. It's a lot of tools and I don't know, smuggler holes in it.
Just all kinds of things stuffed in there, like in the different compartments.
It seems to have a little bit of equipment for every situation. Like
Luke, he knows that it may not be entirely kosher to do this, but like he's you know, he's kind of like just kind of snooping and picking through, like he's just amazed at all the different oddities and
it seems like a woman's handbag on wheels. It's like it's just a dimension to somewhere where you can just pull things out.
Right. It's a pocket. It's a bag of holding, basically, in extra dimensional space. Yeah.
You keep finding compartments and more tools.
Yeah. He's just amazed by this. It's just like, wow. I mean, I've never really taken the time before to appreciate how many things you've curated in this van.
You never know what you're going to need and when.
You never do.
You never do. And the upside is like 95% of it is in electronics. So, you know.
Yeah.
Go ham back there, I guess.
That's outstanding. There's even a couple pigeons like stuffed in there somewhere.
It's a good nest.
Fucking nest, yeah. Opening up. You're driving slowly, very slowly. But come to a T section where there's a guy standing in, well, police vest. He has the helmet on. He's an assault rifle in his hands. Definitely
tactical
not.
Gear.
Yeah, it's not the average thing. You see well, special forces.
Yeah.
Car at the end of the T section, and it kind of turns where when you come up to the turn, you see where the checkpoint, which is slowing everything down because every single car going through this checkpoint is being stopped, and obviously they're checking for the usual things like license and registration, but they're also scanning people with some kind of weird device.
Oh shit.
Yeah, no, not something we can save.
Well, all of you blushed, fortunately. You have police, couple of places that you can see on the map, both in regular uniforms and full tactical gear. But the guy is directing you to, I hope I did traffic right because British confuses me. Is it the right side of the road I put the cars?
We drive on the correct side.
Yeah, I think you've got it right.
Park on the middle.
But yeah, you it seems like the only way is left. So I'm just gonna start around the table as I see. I'm gonna start with the driver. What is your intention, Emery?
So these people are in the way between us and where we need to go. There's no way to not go through the checkpoint?
No. Unfortunately not. Unless you have a way around it.
I'm going to take, I'm going to find a piece of paper, I think, and write, I have COVID, and like tape it to my window. Just in case.
Incredible.
Just in case. Yeah.
A subterfuge approach, I guess.
Yeah. It's like the mask on and everything.
You have this.
That's gonna be my subterfuge approach to this.
I love it. That's clever.
Emery's riding away. Dave, how do you react to this? Obviously, you can't really take control of the car, but one could abandon ship or just keep calm.
How fast are we going? Or are we at a complete stop?
You kind of about to turn, but it's very much like drive a bit, stop, drive a bit, stop.
Right, Dave's not feeling too well himself after that last roll. Right. I don't say I never say anything, but we should run.
Okay, so do you want me to turn this car around and go another way?
Do you think we can, or are we in traffic?
I mean, we are in traffic, but abandoning a car in traffic is going to be a little suspicious as well.
Not as suspicious as when. Not as suspicious as about what's going to happen to us if they find us. I can't tell you why, but run. Dave opens the door and gets out.
Can I park?
You are kind of parked at the moment.
Like, can I pull off to the side so I'm not like impeding traffic?
You can, but the guy in front of you is very much going to have an issue with it and kind of like he's waving you ahead.
While they are talking about this and before doing something, I want to check on the car to grab anything that may be, may lead back to us, like make sure we are not leaving any phones, any clues. See if actually, depending on the kit that Emily has, maybe there is some kind of alcohol or something to make sure there are no physical traces, there are no... How do you say it in English? I'm not thinking right now. But basically, any kind of clue about who we are or what we're doing or what we truly are, make sure there is nothing weird or strange in case we decide to leave the car. I'm just preparing for that scenario.
Well, there's a lot of weird shit, but nothing that says kindred. Because Emery's not a fool. But it is a nice car, though. But yeah, you're going through everything. It's fine. Dave, as you're leaving,
I just had this image in my mind. I'm sorry, of Marie just like rifling through everything, and no, that's okay. No, that's all right. That's fine.
Exactly. No, not suspicious. Having said that, do you have any way? Oh, sorry.
It's just Dave. Are you gonna go poof, or are you gonna do the normal stealthy thing?
No, Dave's going poof.
Okay. Yeah, just do a Ross. Luke, as well, Emery is riding away. Dave is getting out of the car and disappearing. Marie is frantically going through everything in there. What's your intention?
Luke is gone. He's there, but he's not. Like, he's just completely like, he's done his poof invisible thing. Like, he's melted into the shadows of the car.
You want to stay in the car? Or you're gonna?
Oh yeah. He's gonna stay in the car unless everybody abandons the van. But like, he doesn't. He thinks this whole ruse with the whole COVID thing is going to work. Yeah, he believes this is going to actually happen. So.
Then I don't know. Do a stealth with all your things.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
There's one corner that's weirdly dark, but don't take.
He's going to do a Luke. Yeah.
Oliver, what's your intention here?
So Oliver is not a very charismatic guy at all, and he has obvious predator flaw as well. So I think I need to get out of this van. I think he would see like Dave going, and he kind of like, he doesn't trust Dave, but he's gonna follow him because he's like, he's never seen Dave scared before, and now he's a little scared now because of that.
Trust him.
So he's gonna try and follow Dave as well as possible.
I need a stealth and either dex, composure, or wits.
Right.
Yes, Marie.
So I wanted to pick the stuff, all that, but what I wanted to I wanted to ask you. There are like different levels of technology and detection on Kindred. And could I check in case I saw or recognize or I know of anything that may go through or boost of life or that may go through, but it's relatively easy to decide or something like that, as in, the supernatural equipment that's in the manual and all that, with technology or whatever?
Well, you've heard about, they call you IC zeros because of your no body heat. You have body heat when you're blushed, so you assume that's what they're checking for. It's probably the same kind of thing where you check with people who have a fever. That's probably what they're using on people.
But can I, in any way, maybe I have to do some kind of check, but can I see if there is anything more, specialized?
It is. It's not. It's a thing you've never seen before, where you can only make an educated guess.
All right, then since I can know, if I can know about what is there,
Though I'm gonna come back to that, Oliver. Don't you worry.
Yes. I will keep one beginning of you explain. Sorry.
God help us all.
All right, I got this. I'm plotting over here.
Absolutely.
I don't have the dots for anything that could get me further than this, but I have paper and an idea, so
that's all you need.
Luke, you had a 5.
I had a 5. Yeah, yes, exactly. 5 successes.
Very dark corner on this van, but
yes, exactly.
Becoming two-dimensional. Dave, you are you running away opposite, or are you going towards the police?
Opposite side of the road, moving forward with the van.
Yeah, just move yourself to which sidewalk you're walking on. Yes. But before we get to the car turns, Oliver jumps out your turn, and well, first of all, you hear Oliver, you just kill them all, and unfortunately, this is a bestial failure. Unless you want to reroll.
Oh shit!
I can only reroll one of them. So...
Oh shit!
I'm gonna hold on to my willpower. I guess I'm just gonna go. I guess I'm gonna do it because I only have 3 willpower left, and I may need it. Oh shit! What do I do?
Where's that? Well, this escalated quickly. Mean.
So would this be willpower to? Yeah, I'm gonna have to hold on to my willpower. It's too low. What happens, storyteller? I'm in your. My fate is in your hand.
Do I have your permission to continue?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Yeah.
I'm glad this is an outside of the van situation and not inside the van situation.
Oliver, you're gonna be the excellent distraction.
I do have one thing I would like to say. May I rouse for toughness?
Oh, you don't need to, buddy. Your beast has your back.
Oh shit!
Oh no!
That's never what you want to hear.
Oh no! Okay, I here we go. I'm ready.
Okay, I'm
do as thou wilt.
that you're still in the car, but I'm just gonna move people to where you are in regards to the road. Oliver, I'm gonna leave you there for a moment.
Just a moment.
There we go. Well, you hear his voice in your mind and a clear intention. You step out of the car and a very muffled, like, "Sir, you have to get back in the car." And then things become pitch black. To the rest of you who are looking outside of the car, you see Oliver kind of turn his head, smile at your guys. His teeth are like saber tooth, and jumps towards the guy in the armor who is saying something in his radio, and Oliver is kind of just tearing into his throat, starting to drag him to the sidewalk. People start to scream in their cars, and police start to rush towards the location. But the good thing is they're distracted now. He's fast. He can jump. Within 5 seconds, he grabs the policeman and jumps about 25 meters onto a roof with his prey.
Holy shit.
God damn, Oliver.
Yeah,
We only have to worry if he starts getting undressed.
Oh my god.
The police are running towards the scene quickly. What the fuck? Look at that. And then we go back to, well, the rest of you guys. Dave, you obviously see this because it's right next to you. But people don't notice you for some reason.
No, because Dave never responds to anything this insane unless someone else notices it. So Dave's going to ignore it and carry on walking by.
All of traffic stops And these people, well, everyone seems to be running, but there's some people staying to kind of get people out of the area faster, but they're not letting any more in. Emery, do your subterfuge something with a +2, because they seem to have other priorities at the moment.
Okay. So do I have someone coming to the door, or?
They're quickly waving people past. They have no time to scan people at the moment.
Okay,
but you're putting up the thing for basically you just have to go through their normal. What?
Do your whole COVID thing. I think this will be great.
Could I try to further help Emory through using my Sapos the Sanguine Sacrament to actually move the blood that has been left behind from the attack to draw strange shapes and circle the blood back to another place so that they follow the trace?
Using kindred powers right now is probably not a good idea. You're a smart You're a smart lady. Yeah,
I do subterfuge, and so with subterfuge, can I do composure with that, or do you want wits because it's on the spot, or?
You can do composure. Yeah.
Okay.
But you have a +2 modifier. And I guess you can get another one for Marie assisting without using her.
I mean, if I can assist with something
you can assist with like
so a
hand
+3
gestures or like yeah +3.
Gotta be freaking kidding me.
What do
So I think as she's going through, she would hold up. She has a mask, and she would just kind of like do the proper, like, you know, like if you get pulled over, you know, like she's, you know, like if you get pulled over, like you're less likely to get a ticket if you have all of your stuff already ready, because it presumes innocence. So she would have like her ID up, like her mask ID, and like she'd be pointing to the sign, like kind of like, oh, I'm sorry.
You have two options here before I continue. Either your willpower roll, or there's a very nice beast inside your head that wants to help you.
Oh, I'll go for the beast.
You owe me.
Oh shit! What does that mean?
I don't know.
I love how quickly this whole situation is.
It can't be worse than chewing on someone on a roof. Like,
oh, that's not something you want to say.
I can willpower, but I mean, she's already lying. Willpower, because willpower, I'd only get to roll 3 dice.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that.
You can do it.
Willpower reroll 3 dice. Submit. Okay,
there
so
you go.
that's
4 successes.
Okay,
That's
so
just doubled your successes there.
Fine. You're
your guys' face though when I said that, you're like, what?
permitted to continue along
With a bit.
the road.
It's like, all right, get out of here, go. I don't want what you've got.
Dave, the police are running into an alley, and you hear them going up a fire escape. It's very loud. So the rest of you continue. I'm gonna, since Oliver and Dave are underground, I'm gonna continue the rest of the scene because you guys got out of there. I just need to figure out what happens to these two.
I need to pull over and get to them though, because we can't leave anyone behind, right? Like, what are our chronicle tenants? Shit, wait, what are my tenants?
That's against the pack. That's different.
What are my convictions?
I think don't act against the pack. I don't think this will, stain us.
Oliver, you're 0 hunger, by the way.
I was about to ask, man. My lord, what is my hunger right now?
You got a snack on the way.
And unfortunately, you get a stain for sheer brutality, but it's fine.
Hell yeah, that sounds fucking rad. I'm
Just
sorry.
go as long as your soul isn't scribed.
I want to go back to you, Dave. What's your intention here? Are you just following along with the van? Are you going in another direction? Or are you trying to keep a hold of Oliver, or at least figure out where he's going?
I think... you said he's not quite feeling himself, so he's probably going to go and follow Oliver and see if he can help.
Yeah. Well, you get around the corner. See the police running up the fire escape. You're quickly going after them. They're not, and nobody's paying any attention to you, obviously. And on the rooftop, Oliver's devouring this guy through metal, Kevlar armor and everything. They're yelling at him to stop what he's doing because they can't really see in the dark. But they pull out, I'm about to call it a Dragon Ball sensor, but it's like a night vision in front of one eye. And
it's like
yeah,
comes on. That's cool.
Dave, you're a smart guy. You know that your obfuscation does not work through a camera lens should they turn. I just want to say.
So do they all have them?
The two going up there. One of them is a normal police officer, but the other one is. But they seem to have the back turned to you, and before they shoot at Oliver, is there anything you're going to do?
Dave's just going to lean in very politely and say it's probably not a good idea to do this. Things can happen. A stranger is a friend you've just never met. And then roll for dementation.
Yes. I can't remember what I have to roll against it.
Composure plus wits, maybe? I'm not really 100% sure, but...
Let me give you your difficulty before. Dementation is composure intelligence.
Right. Sounds... Yeah, makes sense.
Which one of them? The normal police or the tactical thingy-majingy?
Well, can they all hear me?
Technically. But it's gonna break your obfuscation if you don't whisper.
That's fine. Dave will whisper then. Whichever one looks like they've got the biggest gun. Let's put it that way.
Yes, that's definitely the guy with the assault rifle. Completely. There was intelligence composure, yes.
Because willpower is a terrible thing.
Well, it's probably a good idea to go for that.
Oh no, it's my bad, wrong one.
The other one had an insane dice pool.
Oof.
God damn.
That's some deadly demontation.
God.
8 with a crit.
8 with a crit.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
That's a big demontation.
Well, he turns around, starts to hyperventilate, breathe very fast. He rips off his helmet because it's choking him, and he starts screaming and shooting into the air. And everywhere else but you and Oliver, really. The other one is shocked. She turns with her normal handgun to shoot you, but something very large and looming behind her just chows down on her, ripping her apart from her collarbone. Oliver, you get another stain.
God damn, Oliver.
I'm racking these up. It's from right to left, right? That's like to take the stains off the tracker. Okay.
But you come to your senses. Someone is in your mouth. Another one is screaming, and Dave is standing in front of you. Oh no, he's not. He's obfuscated. Yeah, right. So
Dave is up again.
There's a guy screaming at the air, shooting everywhere. There's panic in the streets. You're full, covered in blood, obviously, and there's a dead guy behind you.
Great job, man. Great job.
Yeah, he's like...
Oh, you're on a rooftop as well.
Oh, shit. And he's like...
Good thing is, buildings are close together here.
That is true.
I have a question here. Does my conviction apply to what other people in the party do?
Which one?
I have a never abandon your allies conviction. So, like...
I would leave that up to you.
Detail.
Do you feel like they abandoned you, or do you feel like you abandoned them?
I don't feel like I abandoned. They left my van. That was fine, and my van got through the checkpoint. So I just want to make sure, like, where I need to stop if I do.
It's fine. Use your own interpretation of it.
Okay.
And you don't have to follow the Chronicle tenets because you have a daddy Mithras.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my chronicle tenet. Mithras is God.
Yeah.
Dave will whisper to Oliver.
Mithra supersedes the Chronicle tenants is basically what you're saying.
That is a terrifying concept. Horrifying.
What do you say, Dave?
Dave will whisper to Oliver, can you take the flak jacket off this one before you eat him? I'd like a whole flak jacket. I'd managed to stop one of them if you just finish him off. Wow. He thinks he's shooting pigeons, so just try not to get too much blood on this one.
And Oliver looks like tense. He tenses up and he's like looking around. And in the moment, for a second, he thinks, did Dave do this?
He's yelling about winged demons and things like that as he's shooting.
And because of Dave, he kind of knows a little bit, I would say, maybe at this point. I don't think actually, would Oliver know about demontation or know something's up here? If this guy's like losing it, and from what Dave just said, that would indicate that Dave was responsible.
You're the one losing it because you're hearing Dave's voice in your head. There are two dead people and a guy screaming in front of you.
I diablerized Dave. Oh no. What have I done? What have I done? Anyway, he's just like,
Dave's like, not me.
here's what Dave says, and he's gonna think real quick, and he's with 3 dots in intelligence, he's a little bit smarter, but this may not work. But he's going to grab a hold of the guy, knock the gun out of his hand if he can. And he's going to, I'm going to use intimidation.
You don't have to roll.
Yeah, he's going to...
I love that no roll is necessary. You're already scary enough.
This guy
because he has a monstrous bite, he also gets an extra bonus to intimidation with that too, but... And he just grabs a hold of the guy, and he's like... You're going to tell them that you did this to these two? He's like more manic. This is probably some crazy shit, but he's just gonna go for it because he's scared. He's like, look what you did. Look what you did to these two up here.
Well, the
ether out.
The panic turns into a catatonic state in a fetus position, and he's just on the ground, sulking.
Yeah, he's just like, you're going to tell them that you did it. That you were responsible for this.
The good thing is, Dave, he's probably not going to notice if you remove his armor.
Nice.
And
one. Thanks.
And he's just like, his eyes are like kind of like bright in the dark from heightened sense. He's like, or I'll come and find you. And everyone you care about. You did this. And he's gonna like, yeah, he's gonna... Oh, sorry, go ahead, Tori.
It's Oliver. I don't think he's listening.
And he's gonna look over at the guy. The guy's like shaking. It's like, oh.
You hear more police coming up the fire escape, though. You have super ears, and they know where you are, it seems, and they are saying, well, things like I see Zero and on the radio, and we have a threat, and call the holy men, and other things like that.
Sewers.
Are you here right now?
Yes.
All right.
The others drove off and left us, but I went with you to make sure you're okay.
And he looks over at the guy who's laying on the ground. He says, "It's worth a try." And then he's gonna follow Dave's voice. No, I can't leave him. Damn it! I feel terrible. He's just gonna get his gun. He's gonna shoot him. And then he's just gonna leave. He's gonna follow Dave's voice.
You're not gonna get any more stains. It's fine. They're gonna kill you, but this is the easy way out. Dave, are you leading him away?
Well, I can hear people coming up. So where's the other? Any other ways off the roof?
The other side.
Yes.
And Oliver, you have soaring leap, so you can kind of just jump away.
Oh, I don't have soaring leap. I have a lethal body.
Oh, fair enough. Your beast has soaring leap. That's why I was misunderstood. But do a
like an athletics thing.
yeah,
or...
strength athletics, I think. Four
successes.
Yeah, you kind of managed to get away and down in an alley and into the sewer. Was that the plan?
Not being on the street is the plan.
Yeah. And Dave, do a... Oh, what would this be? So a composure and athletics.
Yeah, Dave's gonna raise.
4 is fine. You manage to remove the guy's armor without breaking your obfuscation and bring it along. Going into the sewer. And before we continue with more crazy shit, I think we should have a break.
I mean, Oliver already broke everything, so yeah. Sounds fire.
What have I done?
It's been a while since we've seen Oliver be Oliver. Like really just go ham.
We saw him last season.
Yeah, but he was. That's true. He was eating giant hands then. Like now he's just ripping apart innocent people. Like
every 2 seasons, we have seen Oliver either splitting someone in half, chomping hands, or chomping hands but alive hands. So
I've got the good work.
I really like the I have COVID.
yeah, I did too. That was a stroke of genius. I loved it.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, that was
really
good.